But how did you two come together to decide to do this?
We share a management team, a manager and publicist, Gilda Squire. Courtney, and he'll speak, of course, more specifically, but his father died in 1990 of suicide. And that was, of course, devastating. And he writes and shares very transparently about that loss and journey. But in 2020, his godson, who was only 23 years old, died of suicide. Intact family that had resources of love, resources of support. They were there. They were hands-on, parents. And he went to the hospital twice. He was discharged, sent home twice, simply because he seemed to be okay. And there was no third time. His godson died by suicide. And Courtney said, no more suicide deaths of Black men and boys. But what can I do about it, Gilda? And she said, well, there may be someone. And she reached out to me and scheduled a conversation to see if Courtney and I had, any synergy, if there was anything between us, other than being highly skilled people. And our hearts said hello at the very beginning. And the rest really is history, with the invisible 8 Black men identifying their pain and reclaiming their power.
Black men traditionally, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about pain in general, but we certainly don't talk about specific pain and how it impacts us. Why? Why would you decide, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this all out there?
We Black men know that it's not encouraged. In our society in general, there's certain things that we just don't talk. We don't talk about. You don't talk about religion. You don't talk about politics. So, there's certain things that we know we don't touch. And, I got into acting. I didn't know anything about acting. I didn't know anything about what I wanted to do. But when I finally found acting, I found out that acting was sharing your emotions, exposing your emotions. And so I began to have practice doing that. I'm at home on the stage. Back 30 years ago, I was at home. I realized I'm very at home. I know what to do when I'm on the stage. And my therapist at the time said, but Courtney, you're not on the stage most of the time.